You're listening to U.F.O Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
U.F.O Radio.
Or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
U.F.O Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
U.F.O Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to U.F.O Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to U.F.O, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. We are live here tonight on YouTube. It is just after the top of the hour. I wish I can do that voice all night. Where is it? I can't get this focused. It's all right, man. We're almost done. We're almost done. There it is. Focus. Focus up, America. Focus up, world. Here it comes. God, I look awful. I look like I'm dying. Yep, welcome. It is... What is today? Is it Monday? It is. And it's a great day to be alive. It's 8/22/222. It's August. Oh, whoa. Hawk Davison already with a $10 Canadian super chat to kick off the night. This is my guy. Honest, hard-hitting, tired of the BS. Thanks, Rich. Forever, my brother. Forever? My man. My man, Hawk Davison. Oh, yeah, you have the same last name as Pete Davison. That's why I keep remembering your name. I'm not saying Davidson like I know some people. Some people just say Davidson because they're lazy. but it's Davison. It's a powerful name. It really is. Not like Giordano. Oh, that's a powerful name, I have to admit. You go to Sicily, you say my last name, people do stuff for you. Hawk, that's the first one of the night. You are a continuing supporter of Goof On. That I appreciate. You, anybody here tonight, if you want to help support the show, it's how we float 7 days a week, pretty much. With your support, all the links are in the show description. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App, all the other stuff. It's all in there. You know what to do. Thanks, Hawk. Because that's the first one, we do things a little bit differently here than other shows. We celebrate. You celebrate them all? Hey, Hawk Davison. Who am I? $10 Super Chat? That's all. Hey, English all over. No BS. He likes you, Rich. Forever. Mucho gusto generoso. New guy trying out new people tonight. Yeah, thank you, Hawk Davison. Tonight we're going to talk about the incredible evidence that Lou Elizondo, well, you know. Yeah, you know. I'm not going to keep you in the dock. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. Show you right now before we even do anything. We're going to talk about this video tonight and the implications of it, and also the Ross Coulthart, however you say his name. I thought I watched Osvaldo Franco, who donated over $50,000 to the Stars Academy of Arts and Sciences, plus more. Now he's supporting the new Tom DeLonge. Says that in this documentary, this mini-series, whatever they're doing over here, out of Australia with Ross Coulthart, there was supposed to be, according to him, incredible new discovery, evidence, something was going to shake our foundation, if I'm not using the exact words he used. Shake the world up. Right? That's what was supposed to happen. We'll talk about that show. Did it happen? I don't know. But a lot of people think that this guy here, smart guy Lou, he is everything he said he is. Honest. He doesn't lie. He doesn't like bullying. It actually says it. He doesn't promote any, well, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if those people find their peace in whatever it is they're looking for.
Yeah.
The back of the house and take care of it if you want. Fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, we can handle this the old-fashioned way. Go behind the back of the house and take care of it if you want.
Huh. We can go out, take it out behind the back of the house and take care of it if you want. That was an invitation, I thought. I replied to that. Damn well right I did. You goddamn right I did. Like I wouldn't respond to that? Nobody else did. None of you. But I did. Remember? Where's Lou? That's right. I was pissed. Come on, start this shit already. Frickin' internet. I gotta refresh it. Damn it. Timing is everything in this business.
Lou! Lou! No Lou! Where did Lou go? I kept up my end of the bargain. But that's Lou Elizondo and his little minions. See, they do a lot of talking, and they want to say things they can't back up. How can you trust people like that when you have the real deal right here? Goof on.
Oh, that's right, baby. We shot back and no response. And then we see Lou having defamation of character, possible lawsuit, I don't know if it happened, against John Greenwald for having an opinion on things that we only had partial evidence of at the time. Yeah, oh, well, hey, you know, it's do as I say, not as I do, Lou. Roll call, everybody. And Helen Crystal Energy, welcome to the show. David Wilcox, welcome to this show. Samo Gufonian Rockstar. The show has you, my friend. Congratulations. Brookers, welcome to the show. Rebecca Wiles, Lavender Rose, welcome to the show. Frankie with 2 eyes, B. Frankie B, welcome to the show. Oblivion X, welcome to the show. Johnny Southside, sup, welcome to the show. Scott Atcha, welcome to the show. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. Dinkamazi, what's up, man? Does he mean you show me yours and I'll show you mine? You bet it does. Oh, you mean take it out behind the house? I always thought he said barn. I always thought he said, you go take it out behind the bar. And then I said barn, then I combined, barn, you know. I didn't know what he said. Then when I think Josh and Artemis found that clip, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's what he said. See? You hear what you want to hear sometimes, man. Welcome to the show. Brookers, I'll say it again anyway. Welcome to the show. Carl Ann, welcome to the show. It's as good as I get. Tim Freestone, welcome to the show. Glenn Collins, welcome to the show. Strong, powerful name. Tony Introvert, welcome to the show. No need to approve any comments here. I don't know why I had to approve all your comments on Alien Addict today. It was kind of work, man. Not every single one, about 80% though. David Wilcox, welcome to the show. All right, guys. Dave Bailey's here. Brian's here. Single Wide Samurai with Too Much Games here. Stefan A. is here. Zach Diecast Montsu is here. Hawk Davison is here. What's up, man? Welcome to the show. Mind Blown Over UAPs. What's up? Welcome to the show. Kevin. Welcome to the show. Lisa M. Welcome to the show. Oh, that's a different. What does that say? Fabrizi? Okay. Welcome to the show. Jacek Rudniewski. Another strong name right there. And JD Morrison, everybody else. If I didn't say hi, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a show to do. There's only so many hellos I can give out. Billy Nice. Hello. Welcome to the show. William Bridges. Long time no seesaw. How you been, man? Happy New Year. Yeah, it's August. I'm joking. It feels like it's been that long since I've seen your name. Good to see you, man. Thanks. Rich, get Ma to me. Oh. Ma! Pot of balls! Yeah, she knows. She's watching. She'll have those delivered out later out tonight, so you'll probably get them tomorrow around 2, because it's after 5 already. All right. And I'll take care of the shipping. Claude, welcome. How you doing? Carl Ann. All right, we got you. There you are. Where you still got that shirt? Goof On shirt. I think there's only 2 people who have Goof On radio stream shirts out there. And I've got the remaining 8 in my car still. Yeah, I still have those. I should just give them away. I need to wash them, though. They've been being flushed around with all my sweat and vape for the last year. Anyway, so I watched the Ross Coulthart UFO show. That there was a lot of noise made about that episode. They're going to talk about this technology. And nobody knows about. Dude, that story is so old. The guy with the lead ball. It's a 50-pound ball right on the nose. It was supposed to sing and dance for us, but guess what? Joey didn't bring his dancing shoes. Thing just rolled around. Well, you know, on a perfect floor, if it's a perfect sphere, the slightest imperfection will make it roll. Yeah, this thing sing and dances. It didn't do anything. This guy's like, yeah, I want to go on TV and talk about my lead ball. What's his name? Jim Brewer? Something like that? Some Jim or James. And this guy is coming out and he's like, don't. And he puts the bowling ball down on the scale and it's 50 pounds. Oh, it's 50 pounds exactly. Like Ross didn't know. You knew it already. Don't act. I love that. I love TV now. TV's really... You see, in my opinion, that whole 49-minute episode with Ross Coulthart was a huge waste of time. And to me, he already sold out. Because now he's not breaking anything new. Before he was breaking news. Wow, I didn't know this. That's interesting. Thank you, Ross. Whoa, you found that out? Great research. And this, I'm like, yeah, we know. Now he's going, he will be doing a story on Roswell any day now. Oh, he already did? See? If you're going to be an investigative journalist in this business, buddy, you bring the goods. I can't have no half-ass fake investigative journalist going around from Australia to New Zealand to America, make him believe he's breaking new ground. I didn't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And they also talked about the balloon in the beginning, right? Wasn't that a balloon? That I hate that video. The video from the cockpit, and apparently they record this object. They see it way to frig out there. How they seen this thing at the speed they say they saw it. It doesn't make sense that they would have seen it, because this object moved very quickly past it. And for them to be there for, oh wow, what's this? By the time they saw it, focused on it, realized what it would have been by them, you would think, at the speed it was going, unless it changed speeds. I didn't think of that. Yeah, anyway.
It is what it is. I'm Tom Brokaw.
So I didn't like this little episode that couldn't. He's talking about things that already happened. I don't want Ross to do that shit, man. We've got all these newcomers making documentaries and rewriting history for us in their woke ways. Come on, man. They act like, they're breaking new ground too. Who's breaking new ground? I was on Alien Addict just before this. And we were talking with a gentleman named Stu, who goes by I Am Stu Little. And he did a really good presentation on the Calvin UFO, which I have the presentation. He's letting me borrow it in case I want to use it tonight, but it's officially set up that he will be coming here Saturday for the Saturday in the UK show at 5 p.m. just to do a follow-up. So if you have any questions about the Calvin UFO, anything you want to ask this guy, Stu, we will go over that for about 30-45 minutes on Saturday. It's not going to be a 2-hour thing. So it'd be really interesting to hear your questions, see what he has to say. He's going to have another few days to settle in and think about things as well. Lisa, with the $4 super sticker. It's a super sticker. Where am I here? I don't see it. I got to wait for it to pop up. I want to see what this sticker is. I'm going to guess. It's probably a lemon drop saying good job or something. Let's see. It's taking its time to scroll to you here. It's still scrolling. Oh, there it is. Oh, what? You got me all wrong. I'm wrong. It is the cool pair whipping a coffee for me. Yeah. That's definitely going down the hatch, Lisa. Considering I can't have real coffee right now. That helps. Oh, yeah, thank you. I forgot. I had my 5-hour energy drink. I never finished it last night. Salud. Salud. Thanks, Lisa. Oh, Davidson with the $10 Canadian super chat. Consider me for a wrench one day. I'll earn it. Alien Addict, I don't know. Nah. I know you're not going to like my answer. But I got to know you. Yeah. I got to know everybody that's a wrench I know for more than, 2 years? So it has nothing to do with anything other than, if you get a wrench and I don't know, I know of you, And you're very generous. I appreciate it. And I don't know why I'm saying this. We're live on air, but maybe just because, in case anybody else is like, well, I've been here a while. Why am I not getting a wrench? And I don't look at wrenches to be given out to just anybody. It doesn't mean you're better than anyone else if you get one. It doesn't mean if you don't get one, you're better than those. You see, it works both ways. I don't think you want the responsibility of a wrench here on GoofOn. Not you, I'm just saying in general. I don't think anybody wants that job. So, you know, Michael, 3 years, and other people I've known for at least 2. Nathan, 10, 20, what is it, 15? So, and some people have just been here long enough, you know, Samo. Yeah, I don't know you that long. You're I think a rare seed. But Hawk, I tell you what, don't think I haven't already thought about it. So, if that helps, just give me patience. You understand. Hawk Davison with a $10 Canadian super chat. Grazie. And a mucho gusto generoso. You, a generoso. See, nobody likes answers like that. I'm not a good... I shouldn't have said that. I should have said, okay, and just moved on. And then I spent 3 minutes explaining it. Because I feel bad. I would love to make everybody... You know what happened? When I made a lot of people, I had a lot of problems. Because when you are a wrench, you can do more than just delete names and comments. You know, delete things. You can do a little more. And that little more is a lot. Anyway, you know, that TV show with Ross, it wasn't even good. And it made me upset. I actually was excited to watch it. I wasn't able to watch it. For some reason, I signed up and everything to their little channel, and it looked like it wanted to play. It never did. So somebody sent me the link, and it was beautiful. Thank you to that person. Can't remember who sent it. But I was really disappointed. Highly disappointed in it. I'm going, you know what? Can I pull it up? I'm not going to play it, but I did want to go over some things too. There's something in that, I don't know if I have it here. Let me see if I do. I don't know if I watched it. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, all right, so I can pull it up. Now, I'm not going to play it, but I can. But I'm not all of it, but just pieces of it. So I'm definitely going to do that. Thanks, Hawk. Appreciate you understanding. It's nothing personal. It never is. Well, until it has to be. So, geez, I lost my train of thought. So I have the video here. What I'm going to do is jump through it. And then if I see something, I mean, I can play 5 minutes if I wanted to. Not all at the same time, but let's go take a look and see what this is all about. And then we'll get to the Lou saga that never ends. I am really confused with Lou. It's sad. Makes me sad, really. It does, to be honest. Bam. No, it does. All right. Here we go. So they started off with this, you know, and everything's important. We're talking about, they talked to Gary Nolan a little bit on why he's so important to be in this field. You know, there he is. Now he's a professor, in case you're not keeping score. It's Professor Gary with 2 R's, Nolan. Professor. And I am not being mean. I'm not being a jerk. I am, you know, and I'm tired of prefacing everything I'm about to say with that, but, you know, you have to. sometimes. But I don't trust Gary. I don't trust the doc. I don't trust the professor at all. There's something off about this guy. From day one, the day I heard his name, watched him speak, I felt something is off. He's the guy who created some sort of... I can't get this open! Some of this medical technology that can what? Analyze blood or something to tell if it's been radiated, diseased, or something like that. It's an amazing thing that he discovered. Really brilliant. Saves a lot of lives. But it doesn't fit in with UFOs. That's why the government came to him, because he was the one who came up with that technology or research. So when people get injured by UFOs in the military, because they don't care about the civilians, the military, and they don't give a shit about us when we get abducted or abused by UFOs. But their own kind, sure. Well, that's what they wanted Gary for. But now, Gary's speaking on things that shouldn't be talking about. Seriously, I don't want to hear from Gary Nolan. Gary Nolan does not... I am driving myself nuts. Gary Nolan does not make me feel good when I watch him speak. There's something off about this guy. I almost feel like we're looking at a doppelganger of a guy that once was. You know what I mean? You ever know somebody and then you go away for a few days, or the weekend comes and something's off about this person. They don't make eye contact anymore, or they started chewing gum at a crazy rate. Something weird. That's Gary. Something is off about this guy. Anyway, I think I have a good bullshit detector, and I don't think he's anything but bullshit. I think this guy is full of himself. I think he only cares about himself, and that's the bottom line. He seems a little arrogant on Twitter, which is why I'm saying this stuff here. He just comes across as a pompous ass, like he got some sort of power when he started working for the government. He's acting like Corbell. There it is. I said it. What are you gonna do? He does act like Corbell. It's funny to me. Yeah, Super Chat's not coming in, huh? That's interesting, Lantonio. I did get a Cash App from Gigi Abby Lynn, everybody. $10. Wow. Thank you so much. Seriously, thanks, Gigi. Shane, did something happen to the Super Chat? Let me go check Super Chats real quick. I'm on the page already. I saw one that you did earlier, 2 hours ago or so, right? So let me refresh my page. Here we go. Opening it up. I see one that says, can't wait for the show. Love you, brother. That's the early one. Then we had Hawk, Lisa, Hawk, and then you. A $2 one says, okay, what happened to my first Super Chat that I was first for your information? Well, we did mention it, just so you know. And this one, it showed up, but it's not on my board. Let me go check. And Hawk sent no worries, love ya. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't see it. Let me take a look, bro. Because I'm doing my thing here. So it's kind of hard for me to, all right, now it should be right around here. And, I appreciate this. There it is. So, hey, man, sometimes the chat room goes so fast, we miss them. I didn't even see it. And usually those things catch my eye because they're so brightly colored. Well, thank you for bringing it up, Antonio. I always feel it's proper to say thank you to all super chatters and super stickerers. And PayPal Cash App. Lantonio at $2. All right, thank you. What happened to my first? We talked about that. Like I said, thank you very much. And a mucho gusto generoso to you, sir. You're a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Absolutely, without a doubtly. And, oh, hold on. And then we got Hawk for the $5. No worries. Love ya. Super chat. Thanks, Hawk. And we'll get into thin airs here, everybody. Stuart Blodwell made it. Thank you, brother. How you doing? Jar Jar Binks, Mr. Sarhapa, Richard, and girlfriend. Jonathan Pope. How you doing, man? Hope you find out some answers. I'm off for now. Thanks and good night, Richard. I like you. Thanks, John Pope. And Sapphire Elf's here. How you doing, Bob Birkins? What's up, everybody? All right, here we go. Hawk Davison, $20, Canadian. I want to say Californian. You went through much. Family, health. That's why I believe you. No lies, no BS. You know liars. That's why I trust you. I'm sure so do many. Forever rich. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, I'll take that. I mean, I'm not going to disagree, but yeah. You know, after 40, you really start to get into your own self. You start changing. Things happen to you mentally. When you hit 50, like me, almost 55, 54, yeah, I know. But from 40 to 50 and, whatever, there is another change that happens. And I've noticed this my whole life. You ever have that where you wake up one day, just like seeing people change? Have you ever woke up one day and you just feel 5 IQ points smarter? You know what I mean? Like you hear a car or a baby crying in the background or a car horn going off, an alarm. It didn't annoy you today. But in the past, you'd be like, hey, where you going? Turn that shit off. Why is that baby screaming and yelling? Because you can't control everything. Capiche? I just want the truth. I don't care what anybody does, as long as it's truthful. But to go back to what I was saying off of your super chat there, so generous, thank you very much, and very smartly said. When you go through death and illness and personal grief, being poor, being broke, living out of your car, to living in a mansion and having everything you ever dreamed of, to losing it all again and then rebuilding, it makes you who you are. And it also shows who you are. How do you come back up after you've been down? There's so many times you can hit a man. The only thing that matters is you're going to get up. You know what he said. Doesn't matter how much you hit a man. What matters is that man going to get up. Thanks, Hawk. When we talk about ufology, it really is a very small piece of anything that's going on in the world. People don't turn on MSNBC waiting for the UFO report. No, unless they know one is coming. Like if there's, earlier in the day, we're going to talk about UFOs with John Schnashard. Schnashard has been in the military since he was 6 years old and is now 92. Has seen many things from the, rubber band flight aircraft to hypersonic, supersonic, and ultrasonic jets. Here now is, sir, he died. Hey, Bobby Dazzler, the big D with the 2-pounder. I've sent this before. MKV vehicle, YouTube, use, need to see. I've sent this before. Okay. I'll see if, if I can get to it, I guess. You've seen this before? Did you send me oh, no, you've seen this before. I don't know. Is there a link? Did you email it to me, brother? I'm sorry, Bobby. I'm not following. But send me the link if you did. Let me check. Here, look, I'll check right now. You can see the flashing in my face. There's Gigi Evelyn, Greer, missing the boat big time. Yeah, I don't care what this person says. Hey, you want to hear a nice email? You want to hear a nice email? I'm not going to say who it is. Hi there. After listening to your shows over several weeks, I've gained zero knowledge, which, by the way, that's impossible. Impossible to happen. With as much as I teach on this channel about how to debunk, how to look at videos, how to tell if people are lying, there's no way unless this person is all knowledgeable and all knowing, it's not like I'm not teaching. That's the first sentence of and it's a long one. I'm not going to read it all. As for the unreliable out there, easy to figure out if you use common sense, but then if your primary UFO source is Coast to Coast AM, UT, it is hopeless. Nuts and bolts proof. If you have a chance, watch the old TV series with Roy Thins, The Invaders. 67 to 68 was canceled because it was as close as the truth, just like the old Prisoner series from UK with Patrick McGowan. Now, as I'm reading this, why in God's name would I want to continue reading this email with the intro? I have gained zero knowledge. Why would I continue? So I won't. By the way, that person's name was Ray. Fuck you, Ray. Don't be no passive-aggressive little bitch. You know, come out and say, I've learned nothing on your channel. But by the way, here's everything I know. Frickin' narcissist trying to overtake me in my own email. Not gonna happen. You see what I gotta go through every day. Thank you, Bobby Dazzler. Unbelievable, right? Lisa. Now, Lisa is very kind and maybe a little biased. I'm not sure. But says that she learned a lot from me and appreciated it. Look, I'm not saying I'm the know-all, end-all guy, but I think we do a lot over here. If you want to go to other shows and, watch interviews and everything, I'm all for it. I love watching interviews. What are you really learning? A lot of people, when they get into this field, can listen to 100 million documentaries. All right, 20 or 30 good ones out there. By the way, Above Top Secret still out there, and Countdown to Disclosure, and coming up is the grand finale of those series at the end of the year. But anyway, all on Amazon Prime. But other than that, what are you learning on those channels? Sure, you may learn something from somebody who has a degree in this and that, but do they really know ufology? Do they really know the people in the field? Do they really study them like we do here? Do they have 20,000 hours plus of research in the field with a camera in their hand? No, I know they don't, because I know people, and there's only one other person who has more time with a camera in their hand, and that's Jeff Willis. Doesn't mean it's all quality, but we got a lot of shit. Yeah, Jeff's probably got 40,000 hours, maybe even more. Guy's been doing it since he was a kid. Yeah, and I started at 34. Did we say 30? Anyway, thank you, Lisa. If you're not learning anything here, then, sit back and enjoy the ride with the chat room. You can have fun with a lot of smart people in there if I'm not smart enough for you. But how rude. I mean, the passive-aggressive behavior of some people. Like, why would I give that guy attention? Thank you, Lisa. Thanks, Hawk. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate, I know that, things get broken up and the show seems to be, stopping for super chats. I can't help it. If I don't thank these super chatters, I'll forget it. So I do it now. I'm not going to go at the end of the show and read off, 10, 15 super chats. And you guys may have had questions along with those super chats, about the content we're talking about. Hawk again with a $10 California, Canadian coin. Rich, sometimes you just know. He's a dad. husband, we get hurt. Wait, hold on. Rich, sometimes you just know. Well, I think you're referring to Lou. He's a dad, a husband. We get hurt. Know beyond ufology, I am your friend. Okay. Yeah, man, I appreciate that. But you know what, Hawk? This is not a knock on you. But I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. And it's come to bite me in the ass. I mean, you know what I mean? But I don't think that's, I didn't even think that about you, to be honest, because I treat everybody different, the same. I give everybody the fairness of a fresh relationship. How you treat me, I treat you. That kind of thing. You know what I mean? That's why Third Phase and me, we get along. They put up with my bullshit. Because they understand it's coming from a place of passion, not of hate. Those guys are really unbelievable. You don't know. You don't know. Yeah, no, I'm just talking to somebody. Thank you, Hawk Davison. Ooh. Hawk Davison with another $10 super chat. Canadian coin. All right, let's go through this a little bit here. The thing about the Ross Coulthart thing, and then I'm going to end this in a few minutes here. I went off because of sidebars. They go over, and talk about, like the first 8 minutes is really nothing. They talked about nothing. It was just what's going on right now. What are we doing? They talked about how shitty the congressional hearings were, but great that we're having them, and watch.
Perhaps the most intriguing case, I think it's fair to say, happened above the USS Nimitz. That was in 2004.
They're still talking about this like it just happened. We know what that is. We know it's an important thing, according to them. But there's no evidence of a Tic Tac seen from those days. All these years, 2004, and then you go to 2015, 2019. Ryan Graves and the boys saw them for almost every day for almost 2 years. No photos. Well, if we took a photo with our phone, we could be... Yeah, I know. Yeah. When you're 90, you'll show us the picture as you're dropping dead, right? Here's my picture of the Tic Tac. I'm Ryan Graves, goddammit. I flew in 2019. Oh my God, I sounded like that old man in that Richard Dolan when he held up the alien. This is the alien photo. This is the alien that I kind of saw. Took a picture with my camera. What was that guy's name? Todd Standish? No, that was the Bigfoot guy. Remember Todd Standish? We got to get him on the show. All right, what's Ross talking about here?
Classify illuminated objects brightly.
If you look at a map and you look at the sightings that take place in the United States, by far the majority happen around large bodies of water.
So they're talking about the cases that we've already known about, the Nimitz, the Eisenhower Bush, all those, I'm joking. The Russell and the other ship out there, there was like 7 of them that got swarmed. If you go by Jeremy Doorbell, they were swarmed. There he is. There's the guy. Ladies, get a look at him. He's going to go.
And they never had it on their radar.
Who does he look like? He looks like somebody. Oh, yeah, Ryan Graves. Yeah, that's right. Choo-choo, choo-cha, cha-cha, choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo, choo-choo-choo. Chicky-chicky-choo, choo-choo-choo. Choo. Chi. All right. The reset pressure by Congress. So they think that we're Michio Kaku. The recent pressure by Congress on the military has forced the military to own up to the fact that it's sitting on hours and hours of videotapes of something that is up there, and it looks like it says in the da-ba-da. Do you think Congress pressured the military? Neither do I. Neither do I. This is a collective effort that has been compartmentalized, yet it's been assigned to people to make it seem like that the Congress is putting pressure on the military. It definitely doesn't seem that way to me. It seems like this is all happening at the same time, which brings up some interest, like you heard today. Like, people say this all the time, every day. Why now? Why is this happening now? Guys, it's been happening since 2017. Let's get away from saying why now. We know why now. It has to do with something technological. I think it's ours. I think we had this whole facade that things were getting done behind the scenes when everything's already been done behind the scenes. And, you know, oh, we got to go talk to Rubio and this one over there and get them to sign off. If they don't sign off, we don't have that office. Oh, they signed off. Who would have known? Now, Lou says, don't get mad if there's not a lot of transparency. Guess what? No transparency. He knew it. He said it. He owned it. But I don't think he did it. First of all, I need to see that Lou Elizondo is working. I don't see this guy wearing a uniform, wearing a suit. I don't see him with a briefcase. I don't even see him with a folder. I want to see this guy sign documents, get things in the legislature. I don't know. I want to see him working, and I'm not saying it. I hear, oh, me and Leslie Keane. And then Leslie Keane says, oh, me and Mellon and Elizondo were in the, congressional da-da-dee-da-da-da-do. Show me a picture. Don't believe it. It's already been done. All this shit's done. It's all been written out. And I think it's all coming to some sort of disaster, catastrophe, false flag. I hate to say it, alien invasion perhaps, or maybe just an invasion. Maybe they'll make it look like China or Russia or both. But what makes sense to me is why would Biden kind of chummy up with China and Russia? And why stop our production of oil in the United States? Is it to preserve it for when the war happens? So we keep our oil supply? Everybody agreed on that, I guess, in the handshake deal. Well, let me tell you, we don't have but a year left before things start getting really crazy. I mean, ridiculously crazy. I don't know. Just calling it out. Maybe April, May, June of next year. But I don't know, man. Something is accelerating the talk about unknowns in the ocean, mainly. They're focusing it out there. In 2005, and I don't know if any of you, as a matter of fact, I know none of you heard this, but I remember just before I went live on my show, I was listening to some talk show, and there was a breaking news event or breaking news story that came in. And it said, all of the world's navies have gathered out in the South Pacific, and nobody knows why. And they were there for a day or two, and nobody knows why. When they left, 2 days later, that big tsunami happened. Remember the one that killed 250,000 people? Yeah, I don't know. A little too interesting for me. It's almost as if all the world's navies got together to watch an experiment, but I'll never forget that. It's always been on my mind. Did they create this disaster? And you know what's really weird about that? I went 40 years without seeing a tsunami. Maybe old photos from like the 60s and, in Japan and shit. It's like we're having tsunamis every month, for a while there, right? Come on, man. They're doing something out there in the ocean. Off the Pacific, way far out there, like south of south of Florida, to be honest with you. South of Hawaii, I mean. We're living in a time right now where we're being told why. Why would they need to make it about UFOs? Because everybody else is seeing these weird objects, because it's probably us. And if it isn't us, it's China. Now, I've said before, I think it's China, because they have the technology, the hypersonic, that's better than ours. They have the better drone technology than we have, way beyond ours. DJI. That's why we canceled the contract several years ago with them, because they infiltrated us with those drones. Not the commercial ones, the ones they sold the Army. Navy, Air Force, Marines. Hawk Davison, $5 Canadian. I'm a MOD to many. You can't do anything but police a channel and get quickly told or deleted by channel owner. I mod many. Okay. Cool, man. I appreciate it. Hawk, how long have you been coming here? What, maybe a month? Yeah. I mean, that's kind of new. Wouldn't you agree? A month, even if it's 2 or 3 months, that's kind of new, right? We don't talk much. That's what I'm saying, man. I pissed off a lot of people because I made them moderators, and then I had to delete them because some shit was happening on my channel. And I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to do that to anybody. Because when you remove somebody as a mod, they think you're mad at them. They most likely will unsub you because they don't have that blue. I don't want to do that to you, man. I'm not making any false promises. But I appreciate the support. I don't know what you want me to say. All right, you mod channels. All right. I get it. But we can talk about this another time. I think I addressed it, but I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm being a dick. I mean, because I definitely don't want to be, but kind of thought we already worked it out. All right, here we go. So let me put this in there. Michio Kaku, they brought him in because, he's changed his ways the last 5 years. For some reason, when TTSA started bringing in, nothing, but Lou Elizondo came in, and he changed his ways. Who's this guy? And do you want to know why Michio Kaku changed his ways? You want to know why? Because I bet, this is just about money. It's always about money. If he changed his ways and said he started believing in aliens, it would go a long way for his career. That conversation might have happened. People like you, Michio. We like you here at NBC. We really do. We really do. Discovery loves you, and a lot of these channels, they like you. You look good on camera. You're unique. You're intelligent. You understand what's going on. But you don't really believe in aliens, and I understand why, I know. But let's just hypothetically, I'm just talking out, spitballing. What if you believed in aliens? Just maybe the possibility could be out there. Would you say that on TV for, I don't know, a couple mil? Yeah. All right. Done deal. Done deal. That's all it took. And because Michio Kaku feels like he's already established himself as a credible person, he jumped the shark and took the paycheck, and now he's on all these shows now. So they gave him that. That's what happens when they call it playing ball. They want you to play ball. They want people that they can trust, that, may speak well, have a degree, or very smart, or knowledgeable in the subject matter. Well, they're doing it all wrong, in my opinion. And I understand they want to have the most credible people in the world, but I don't think Michio Kaku is credible when it comes to this field. He's already been the other guy, and then he just changed his mind? No. Untrustworthy. Look at those eyes. Untrustworthy. I'm telling you. He might be an alien. Yeah, that eye is really different than this eye. I know our faces aren't symmetrical. Maybe that's why he's upset. Maybe that hurts. He does. To me, it seems like he's got anger issues. I'm telling you. All right, what are we talking about here?
People who have alleged that the United States government is concealing a reverse engineering program where...
Come on. They're not... Everybody knows that actually OSAP existed. See what they're doing? This show was just a history lesson. This was no different than the Butt Sex Girls documentary, the one with the Roswell 75 years. Nothing different. And I wanted this technology from this guy to at least be seen. I thought we were going to look inside the ball. I thought we were going to see some working technology. You know, like maybe a couple of tiny metal mice on little wheels. Just, you know, when they're awake and they get hungry, they run on the wheels and you know, maybe it makes them food. I don't know. No, nothing. The biggest, you could actually call this a nothing burger. Yeah, well, you know, we put the 50-pound ball on a pier that's about to fall into the water because we don't give a shit. We'll just put this historic item in an artistic form. Nothing can happen. What's the worst that can happen? It would fall into the water, right? We'll just dig it up. Well, what if you can't? What if it goes in the water and buries itself to the center of the earth? Maybe that's what it's here for. But yeah, there's the Betts ball. That was the one that sang and danced. That one actually had a career. Yeah, this one was a bunch of horse hockey. Yeah, you can see the Betts ball.
To roll.
See it how it rolled? It did.
In the Betts family home. It was found to be near perfectly weighted, so that even the smallest deviation might have caused it to roll.
Wrong answer, McFly. Oh yeah, this is where they dig off a couple of yeah. Go ahead and get some rust off that ball. Like, you know what's stupid about this ball? No, I'm being serious. You know what's stupid about it? Why didn't this guy clean it? Like, I would have put that in a bowling ball machine and cleaned the shit out of it. It would have had a clear coat finish. That thing would have been mint. It would have been like mirrors. Right? You should have seen the way that this guy used to polish shoes. Like mirrors. In case you haven't heard, I don't shine shoes no more. Yeah, I'm just saying, you know. When you did, you were good. No more. You've been gone a long time, you know. Maybe I haven't heard. I don't shine shoes no more. It's okay, man. What's the matter? Oh, we're hugging and kissing and nah. You were a little disrespectful. All right, I'm sorry. Okay, no problem. Now go get your freaking shine box, you mother... Yeah. Good fellas. So here we get a bunch of bullshit from this guy. He's going to talk about how he could look into something really neato. All right, let's take a listen.
Jim's ball, the sphere.
Right. Oh, they're going to talk about Jim's balls.
Right.
So what I've got here, as you advised, I got scrapings off Jim's ball, the sphere.
Right.
And these are the corrosion shavings.
Okay.
We've wrapped them
Great.
in paper. I couldn't get a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Uh-oh. I have to stop it for a few seconds here. We got the results off the Rust-Oleum. They should have never used Rust-Oleum on a screwdriver. He used a screwdriver. Why is it even rusty? Why is the ball rusted at all? Why is there rust on that historic item is beyond me. We just keep it outside, you know. It kind of likes the rain. You know, we put it by the front door with the dog. But the dog gets electrified for some reason. I don't know. His hair stands up. His freaking bowl. I tell you, it don't sing and dance for you tonight. I'm ending it. Ending it. Robert Morgan with a $5 super chat says, Goof on. Did you know that the magnetic North Pole is going to cross the important 40 North, which means pole shift? Yeah, I know. weird. Yeah. Yeah, that is very, very, very weird. I remember 40 so years ago, the National Geographic TV show, they showed how when they went up there, and you know, there's a marker every 6 months or every year, they mark how far actual magnetic north moved. And like 1 year it was like, I don't know, 30 feet or something. Another year was like 60. And 1 year was like 120 or something. It was like 4 times. It's like, whoa, hold on a second. And that's when they started saying, we might be in the midst of a pole shift here. So I started thinking, well, wait a minute. Magnetic true north. All right, so no, it can't be that the ice is melting. It's not like an orange peel where it's going to slide off, you know. But it's interesting, Robert. Yeah, that is. So when is the official, when would that happen? When would the reverse happen? I think it was like what? 200 years? I don't know why that sticks in my brain. 500? Whatever it is. It's happening. That's bizarre. Or is it? Is it? Because we know the earth wobbles, but doesn't it wobble, you know, in a weird kind of oval way? So even though it's going this way, isn't it going to come back? Is that how it works? No. I guess not. I'm just throwing out ideas. I'll be gone. You know what's interesting? Thank you, Robert Morgan. Appreciate the super chat, man. You know what's really weird? Hey, Alien Addicts here. What's up, man? The weirdest thing about being alive right now, I don't know if it's going to get any better than what we have. And I've heard Joe Rogan say this, and I was surprised he said it because I thought it. And if that's the case, because look at how far we've come with everything. Like, I'm going to use this as an example, and you're going to understand what I mean. And I'm going to use sports for the analogy, because, you know, I know a lot of sports. Let's say you have a basketball player, Charles Barkley, let's say. In 1992, he got, like, I think a 3-year deal for $30 million, right? Now, contracts are $200 million over a couple of years, and then they get the endorsements. They're literally, they can make, if you're a good basketball player, $500 million over a couple of years. It's crazy how much things are going up. They can't keep going up. Something's got to give. And I think we're seeing an acceleration of that with the way things are inflated across the board. Electricity, food, everything. Just, you know it's true. You're living it with me. Everything is going up at such a quick rate right now. And the only thing that's going to bring it down is something catastrophic. The reset. And I'm afraid we're heading towards that reset. Look at the way they have all of us trying to go at each other. You know, all this race shit that when I was growing up, and you would think in the 80s, you know, coming out of the 60s and 70s, that the 80s would have been like, oh, all they were racists. No, we never cared. We never talked about it. It wasn't a part of our conversation at all. And if you look at the way things have gone the last couple of 5-10 years, they've integrated that nastiness. I mean, they're now, I don't know, I know this isn't the channel for it, but there's a company that is, if they lose money and have to lay off people, they said it came out. They're laying off the white people first. I don't, you know, doesn't affect me, but isn't that a little racist? Can you imagine if that was said the other way? We're laying off black people first. You people would lose your freaking minds. But why I tell you this is because of where we are in ufology. That ideology, that way of thinking, that cancel culture it's here. It's here, and they're all lying. Now, I know it's easy to say that in this field, and you could pretty much be right most of the time, that people are lying that are with the military or the government. But that's who I'm talking about. So why are we all of a sudden going to believe the government? Don't you see how they're flipping around? Don't you get it? That's why Tucker won't talk to the public. That's why there is no Rich Giordano or Third Phase of Moon on MSNBC, Fox, CNN, wherever. Nah, no more. Done. Maybe in your local news, but you ain't going to make it across this grand universe and this planet. You better, and what they told me from the Tucker Carlson show is if you don't have an alien body on video, the alien body itself, or a UFO in your hands, he ain't going to talk to you. It scares the shit out of me. I'm beyond frightened. And 80% of the UFO field, 100%, let's just go there instead, 100% that are on TV come from that side of the narrative. There's not a lot of channels like GoofOn. There's half a dozen. Maybe. I know 2, me and the other angry channel. I know we're the 2 that do most of the truth talking. That sucks. You got the Josh and Artemis show. You know, they spit it out nicely. They get it. Not a lot. Alien Addict gets it. Yeah, I guess he's another one who gets, but he's not daily. You know, he's once or twice a week, but you know, people know him. So, yeah, there's not a lot. Half a dozen, and everybody else out there is spitting the Lou narrative. Maybe not as much anymore. After what we learned a while ago, how Lou was an aggressive POS. Aggressive? Aggressive enough to make a threat? Of violence? It's possible. Hawk Davison with a $20 Canadian super chat. There's so much we don't know. Maybe never answers. What matters is what we do. Family, children, friends, for me. God and all before. So what I feel here, may God have mercy on all. Tell them while you can. Thank you. Exactly. Because I do. I am scared, Hawk. I think very soon, and if it doesn't happen, when I saw Biden leave those people in Afghanistan, I knew. Well, actually, I knew when he signed to shut the frickin' thing down, the pipelines. I knew we were in trouble right there. But I knew we were in real trouble when he didn't give a shit about what happened in Afghan. He says, yeah, I'm taking responsibility. Screw you. No questions. Bye-bye. It makes you wonder, why? How can somebody be so callous? How could he do that? Thank you, Hawk. Appreciate it. Again, mucho gusto, generoso. $20. Right? Why would somebody do this? There has to be a logical explanation. There just has to be. I'm scared. And you know what? They, like Lou, he can do anything he wants. You don't think I know that? You don't think I know this guy can get away with anything he wants? That's what scares me. Hawk with the $5 Canadian says exactly why I trust, love Rich. We love Rich, yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks, Hawk. That was a very sentimental super chat. Thank you, man. I appreciate that as well. All right. I'm going to play that small snippet of Lou saying, you know, what he said, because he got away with it. Nothing. There was nothing. Nobody said anything bad about what Lou did. That's why this is being reposted all over. What I'm about to show you. Mr. Catfish 2100 with the $2 Super Owl donation. That's a really cute looking owl, by the way. Hoot, hoot. Thank you, Mr. Catfish, a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Mucho gusto, Generoso. Who also sends me a lot of videos. Thank you. Dark Sky Files, Rich. What is up with the $5 Super Dono? A dono? Yep. No comment, no sticker. Just a donation. But it's a lot of love. Thank you, Mr. Dark Sky Files. And go check out Dark Sky Files. Where are you at? At Bitcoin, BitChute? Where are you at? You're at BitChute now, right? Yeah, you can tell everybody. I don't care. Thank you. Mucho gusto, Generoso. Good friend of the show. Isn't everybody? All right, let me pull this up. Let me pull this up for you. Let me show you little Lou. Oh, Lou. So he starts off by saying, hey, you know, if you want to make fun, talk about me, make fun of my disheveled look, because I've said before, and then he says about my funny-looking goatee. I didn't say it was funny-looking. It was a landing strip. It was just in the wrong place and on a mail.
Fine. Yeah. Like I said, we can handle this the old-fashioned way. Go behind the back of the house and take care of it if you want.
We never said that. I have never once come out in a offensive manner. First, I never once have threatened anybody, even that way. Yeah, it's always in response to people. But I've never been that guy to say, let's say all along I've been talking and saying, hey man, you know, this guy Lou, he's talking so much bullshit. Everybody knows it's not true. He's reading from a script. I tell you what, Lou, you know what we should do? You know what we should do? We should take him out behind the house. Old-fashioned style whipping. You know what I mean? We could do that. We could beat it into him. Imagine if I said that? Holy shitballs. And by the way, that clip was from Disclosure Tonight. I know you didn't expect me to say it, but it is off the Fessler channel because, you know, Lou, I don't know if he's still friends with the Fist over there, but I know the Fist had a lot of problems. All his friends left. Anyway, to each his own. What are you going to do, man? They don't bother us. We don't bother them. No, they can talk all their shit they want. Nobody's listening. It's old school to me. I'm not interested in any kind of conversation with those people unless they want to talk about the mistakes they've made. All right. Again,
it's the old-fashioned way. Go behind the back of the house and take care of it if you want.
We can go out behind the house and take care of it if you. What does that mean? Show each other our pee-pees? Somebody said that earlier. I had to say it. Somebody in the chat. Barry McKeon with a £5, £5 super chat. I always learn something from your shows. Your truthfulness also helps me see through all the BS. This is a wonderful evening tonight. Am I dreaming? I think I'm dreaming. You guys are unbelievable. Thank you. Thanks, Barry. I know we try. And it's not just me. It's not just me. I may be the voice, but Everybody here has helped me in one way or another. Sending me links, videos, things that have been said. Everybody has contributed here. That's here pretty much. I mean, I've got 20 emails that I still need to respond to. Somebody sending me, need to get your dick bigger. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I do. How do you know? I would normally not post this type of video. One system, one world, one currency. Game over. Then somebody, Mr. Catfish, sends me, study shows giant cosmic voids could be expanding. Another one he sent, top 4 insane alien encounters, which is what I forgot to show you last night. I have that video. And other things that you guys are fun. Cat Williams, I'm not homophobic. Anti-Trumpers. China demolishing this. Cartnarks, liberal delusion. Kensington Avenue in Philadelphia. I mean, you guys send me so much stuff. We're all in it. Thank you. Thank you, Barry, for saying that and the continued support. Appreciate it. Now, I'm going to check. I haven't checked in a while to see if there's any other PayPal things here. Let me check Cash App. Sometimes they sneak in. Let's see. Oh, I did. I knew it was you. Nathan, $7 on PayPal. He says, hey, whatever it is, it's quantum. Because before I was like, it's hypersonic, ultrasonic. It is quantum. That's the next step, right? In the evolutionary technology. In the evolution of technology, I should say. Hawk Davison, $2 Canadian. I don't know what that says. Diotiama and Anche. I don't know. But thank you, Hawk Davison, for the $2. It probably says, have a good night or something. I don't know. But thank you very much, Hawk. Somebody knows what that is. Hawk throwing it down. All right, let's. So Lou says what he says, and really no repercussions.
Handle this the old-fashioned way. Go behind the back of the house and take care of it if you want.
You know, why is it okay for him to say things like that? Why? Why does he get to be that guy? Because that is the 80% that I was talking about. Nobody else is going to make a complaint against this guy, except for 5 people. It should be everybody who, had to deal with this guy should complain about that. That's awful. Thanks, Hawk. God does love me. Alien bless. It's the only reason he kept me alive one more week. What was that? Huh? Well, it is really sad. Yeah. It's sad. Don't you see it now? Don't you get it? Don't you see? Everything I said seems to be right. Rules for thee, not for me. Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah. I can't say it enough. That's cancel culture Lou. Boo-hoo Lou. Trying to make believe that he is the guy. It really bothers me. It does. It should bother you. Because I know he was meaning that for me back in the day. I know he was meaning that for me. Because that's why he went on their show. That was to get me mad. Oh, Lou's going on his show? That's bullshit. That's what they thought I would say. I didn't care.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, we can handle this the old-fashioned way. Go behind the back of the house and take care of it if you want.
If I said that? Hey, Gary Nolan. And all you guys over there, you want to take it out behind, the house for an old-fashioned whatever. You know what I mean. Oh, we could do that. That would never happen. Let's see. Gary wouldn't. The only person out of all those, the only people that would do anything like that, accept a challenge, because nobody accepted my challenge when I made the challenge to Lou to meet him behind the barn or something, I thought he said, remember? I thought we were going to have an old-fashioned hoopla. I thought we were going to, do something for the community. Wouldn't that have been nice if we could have done something for charity? That's where I was thinking. I was thinking we could do something like that. What is this? Yeah, here's the very first video I made. And this just made people nuts out of their minds. They were saying that I was promoting violence. Hey, TikTok, Rich from GoofOn here. All right, Lou Elizondo, the Pentagon insider for UFOs, A-tip, whatever you want to call them, the tip, I don't know, Q-tip, whatever. He is upset. Lou went on a really tiny podcast. Why? Because it's the circle of people that don't like me, don't like Area 503, who is Manny, who made the documentary Who's Lou, and anybody else who associates with us. Lou calls us bullies and said that he would like to take somebody out behind the bar and teach him a lesson. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. But Lou used to be a bouncer, so he relates things to violence and, that's how you solve your differences. Well, maybe that's what men do. So I'm putting the challenge out to you, Lou Elizondo. A boxing match, MMA, whatever it is you want to choose. We can settle our differences out behind a bar. Do it for charity. Let's do it for charity. If I lose, I'll leave ufology. If you lose, you leave ufology. Oh! How's that? It's all out there. You want to take somebody out behind the bar? The bar. I'm here. I challenge you, Lou. In the name of ufology and all that is truthful, let's do it. See, let's get it on. Lou won't, because Lou lies. He says things, talks in circles. The guy talks for an hour and said absolutely nothing. You got something you want to prove? You got something you want to say? We're all right here. I'm here, and I'm putting the challenge out. I'll give you 2 months to prepare. Get in shape, whatever it is you got to do. I know you can't walk up a flight of stairs without being winded. I can tell. Believe me. Oh! Let's do it. We're roughly the same height, although I'm a little taller than you, and weight. Come on. What do you got to lose? You're Lou Elizondo. You've got the experience. You're even 4.5 years younger than me. Challenges out there. If I don't get a reply, I'm putting out a video every day until I do. I challenge you, Lou, to settle the differences like men. Are you a man, or are you lying about that too? Oh, I don't remember saying that. What a dick. What a dick I am. Oh, no. I didn't think I said that. I was a little mad. Who is he? And he didn't respond, and I put out 5 videos. I tried doing one a day, and then it was like, after the first 3 days, I'm like, he's not going to get back to me. He never did. Doesn't that make him a bold-faced liar? That makes him less of a man. He put the challenge out there. I know he was talking tongue-in-cheek, but he said it. And if words matter, like the cancel culture will tell you, well, that matters. And what I did was brilliant, because that could have made him look really bad at the time, like super bad. I went about it all wrong. I went about it wrong. But it actually probably took the pressure off of him by me doing that. Because then they just turned it on me. Oh my God, Rich is putting out a challenge to fight everybody. No, it was just people were starting to say in my TikTok videos that, you know, in comments that they could take me. So I said, well, let's go meet Rob Heatherly. Put the challenge out. I said, tell me when and where, and I'll fly out there tomorrow if you want to do it that way. Nope. He didn't get back.
Hey, TikTok. It's Rich from Goofon. I'm looking for Lou. Lou Elizondo just did another level. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm getting in shape quick. I hope you're down for this. I'm calling you out, Lou Elizondo.
Oh!
Why don't you come meet me at a bar, behind the barn? Let's get it together and just box the hell out of each other until one of us wins and the other guy has to leave ufology. Lou Elizondo, this is the 4th video, I think, and you still haven't responded to the challenge of week-old me. I'm 4 years older. Come on, Lou. Oh.
I'm telling you, that challenge was real. It was a real challenge. And then we did this one. We called out everybody. Where am I? What am I doing down there? Am I pumping water? Am I working out? Am I rowing a boat?
Lou! Dorothy! Dorothy! Rob!
You gotta do stuff, man. You gotta be different in this field.
I'm coming after all of you. You want the challenge? It's out there. I'm ready. TikTok, Lou Elizondo, Darcy Weir, Rob Heatherly. All scared of this. They don't want...
What a blowhard. Yeah, I was pissed that day, man. He has videos from government. You have videos from Joe Blogs. I know, right? Yeah, that's the difference. Hey, man. If I ever was in a restaurant or a bar and saw Lou there and we bumped into each other, we would talk. I'm pretty sure about it. I'm pretty sure it would be okay. But I know something right now, and it makes me very angry what he did. What he did. Yeah. And he's telling people on Twitter to not follow me. Yeah. And one guy or 2 people already did, and I'm very upset about that. But it's a true story. Thank you, Bobby Dazzler, with the funny one. $2 super chat. Ding dong. Ding dong. All right, let's get into. How about some evidence that? No, not doing it. No. All right, you guys know the Denver airport. You know about the airport? How it's got like Nazi symbols, death and destruction. Well, apparently there's a video out there that says they explained it. The murals, the statues, and everything. Yeah, I thought it would be interesting. I don't know if I can play it too long because it's from another place. But we can give it a few seconds, maybe.
Denver, Colorado is home to America's largest airport called the Denver New World Airport.
What?
The airport was built by Freemasons in 1995 and features a Freemasonic dedication capstone in the H.
I'm already skeptical. She's off by a year. Oh, that's when they started it? No, they didn't build an airport in a year. Not this one. How can she get that wrong?
A time capsule is buried underneath the stone to be opened in the year 2094. The New World Denver Airport has a swastika-shaped runway. There is reportedly a deep underground military base beneath the airport.
Oh, that's terrible. That's awful.
With miles and miles of secret subterranean tunnels connected to a large network of underground cities. As passengers drive up to the main airport terminal, they are greeted by a sinister-looking 32-foot-high fiberglass blue stallion with veins popping out of its body and demonic eyes that glow bright red. Not exactly a calming influence for travelers who are already spooked about getting on a plane.
I tell you what, nowadays, I want that demon following me around. That little demon stallion will protect me. Yo, it's a stallion. Hey, Sly, how you doing? Hey, yo, it's a stallion. I thought maybe I could be talking about horsies. No, we're not talking about horsies.
The sculpture is believed to leer down at them, and morbid
So you got morbid gargoyles. What's
apostles
that?
of giant-sized wall murals in the baggage claim.
Why is this coming in blurry? Oh, this sucks. The murals on there show like end of days scenarios. See this? You got the soldier stabbing the white dove, which is peace. And I think you got a couple of dolphins over here. A big fish boat.
The first mural reveals a horrific Darth Vader-like figure wearing a Nazi general uniform and a gas mask. The gas mask indicates that the next war will use depopulating biological or chemical agents.
Did that just happen? Did we already... Ooh. Hey, yo, you're not supposed to tell anybody. What you doing? Miss DJ. Very, very interesting. These murals show a lot of things. I don't know. I can't play all this. I only thought it was 4 minutes for some reason. I didn't realize it was almost 9 or 8.
The next airport mural shows a forest and a city in flames. The world's endangered animals and plants are extinct.
Oh, this is awful. Why would they have this in an airport? Especially in Denver. Uh-oh. Tree of Life, right?
Tablet depicting the end of the Mayan calendar and the end of the world as we know it.
All right, now you know it's bullshit. Now you know. Because that was built in 94, 95, right? They didn't know that 2012 was not going to be the end of the year. 16 years after. What did they make that? 18 years after? 17? This is why I don't believe in all this bullshit. It's very difficult for me to. All right, we talked about the... Now that was just awful last night. I want to show you this video though. That I'm telling you, that Ross Coulthart thing made me so mad. It's like, how could it be that lame? It's like, why would you do that? You know, why pump it up like that so much? Osvaldo?
What you're seeing here is momentous.
You think that's alien technology, don't you?
Yes, I do. We have new, conclusive proof, testable evidence of alien technology.
No! That is a bold-faced lie. How could they do that? Do you see that? Now you just can't trust... I mean, you couldn't anyway. But now, isn't that proving to you that you can't trust TV at all? Come on, guys. They just said that. Provable?
Testable evidence of...
Yes, I do.
We have new, conclusive proof.
Conclusive proof?
Testable evidence of alien technology.
That makes me so freaking mad.
The extraordinary new revelations the U.S. Congress...
First of all, there were no revelations. None. None.
Trying to silence.
The cover-up is real, and there has been an active cover-up.
This renowned scientist...
Oh, gee. Anybody who's been in this field for a minute can say, oh, you know, there's a cover-up? Really? There was a cover-up in ufology? Like, they're breaking no new... nothing. Oh. They said there's a conspiracy in ufology, and they're trying to pawn that off to us that that's something new? Why else would you put that in the trailer? Hey, guess what? What? Did you hear Ross Coulthart's going to break it all down tonight. There's a conspiracy. There is where? With UFOs. Say it ain't so. It's so. I never would have thought it was a conspiracy. Anytime you hear a promo for a documentary that says that, don't watch it.
Scientist confirms it all.
Is it
A test can, oh yeah, we never looked at the test. We'll have to go back.
possible to exceed the speed of light?
And look at, they're showing that beautiful, beautiful balloon. I like to go to where the beautiful balloons go, go, go. Way up in the sky where you have no eyes. Oh, you know you.
And the answer is yes.
No. No, Michio.
And the answer is yes.
No. 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 No.
The biggest discovery in human history.
He's got to go.
The new evidence that has to be seen to be believed. 7 new.
Unbelievable. What a bullshit freaking promo lion sack of shit. I will never trust him again. You can't trust Ross Coulthart. Ever. By the way, he'll be on the show this Friday, in case you're wondering. Well, I didn't say this show. I want to be in my beautiful balloon. Jeremy Corbell. Yeah, I can't go an episode without saying his name. What else we got? All right, hold on. We got a video here I'm supposed to play for you. Oh, here it is. Yeah. All right, so these are the results from the Ross Coulthart metal shaving rusty thingy. Ready? Let me get me in the right position. There. All right, let's see what they say.
Is this the machine you'd put them through?
Oh yeah, and we only would be reading off like 50 nanometers of material, which is what's so great about this.
Definitely got that.
All right. Yeah, they're moving it. Got it.
Yes, it'll probably take me about a month. A UFO scout vehicle sitting in his house in Texas. Basically, a UFO.
Possibly the tip of a huge discovery, if what Jim's saying is true.
If what is true, then you've got basically a UFO scout vehicle sitting in his house in Texas.
The guy with the sphere. Do you hear the narrative that Gary Nolan is trying to push? Did you hear what he just said? In case you didn't. In case you didn't. This is how you know when they make claims that are so outlandish, that are so far out of the spectrum of any reality, of any conversation that has happened publicly, he says that?
Yes, it'll probably take me about a month.
A month.
It's possibly
Listen.
the tip of a huge discovery, if what Jim's saying is true.
If what is true, then you've got basically a UFO scout vehicle sitting in his house in Texas.
A UFO scout vehicle. A scout vehicle. Where did he get that idea from? Why? Because this guy's critical thinking is way out of line for ufology. I've said this before. Sometimes you're so smart, you're stupid. And that's what Gary Nolan is doing right now. He is overstepping his thought boundary. He is overreaching, and he's trying to sound important. Instead of just say what it is, dude. You don't need to impress us. You got the job, man. Just be honest. Tell us that you think it's a scout vehicle. It doesn't say scout vehicle number 1 on there. Where do you come up with this shit? That is as credible as Ryan Bledsoe and Christopher Bledsoe talking about aliens making their acquaintance on a daily basis. COVID. Unreal. This is unreal. He can't be trusted. Not with a comment like that. No. You can't base a guy's entire portfolio based on one comment? Yeah, and I just did. Gary Nolan is dirty. He's been sold. He's been bought. He's been bought. Actually, he's been used. He doesn't even know it. Does he? He doesn't look happy to me. Wow, what a comment. So we got to wait a month to find out what he says? Oh, here we go.
And when we get those results, we'll be telling you what we know. So, Jim, let's talk about you when you were a little boy.
Now, this guy has been abducted now. He never talked about this before. Yeah. Now he's been abducted when he was a kid. Did you hear this shit?
Third grade. I think that's when it started.
Started! He's a regular abductee. Do you see the pattern? I want to cry. I really do. I want to cry. I want a man cry. Oh, God. Travis Walton and Mike Rogers, same thing. They used to run around their neighborhood telling everybody they were abducted, visiting aliens, aliens visiting them, talking to alien. And now we got a guy who has a sphere that says can sing and dance, hasn't done anything yet. But now is the crescendo of this story. It's the old Anjali. I've been abducted since I was a kid. This story just took a turn for the worse. It's sad. It is. No, I'm sorry. Because he's been holding on to that fucking ball just so he can get on TV someday again. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like this guy. It's a bullshit story. He had dreams. All right, I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'll eat this hat. But I know I'm not, and it can never be proven. But doesn't it make sense that a guy like this would find a ball that, it looks man-made, yes, but it's probably alien. And who's to say the aliens don't have metals? Maybe they came to Earth and made this ball. I don't know how he got it. I don't know where it came from. It just showed up in his hands. I think some guy gave it to him, right? Or it was in his yard. He said they just rained out of the sky or something. And he just went over to his house and took one of the many dozens of balls that were lying around in this guy's yard.
My room, and I couldn't move. I was paralyzed. I couldn't make a sound.
Oh, that's amazing. You were paralyzed while you were dreaming about being abducted? Gee, sounds like, drop. You know what it sounds like. Don't make me say it. Don't make me say it. All right. Oh, what's this? This guy got some weird burns.
Burnt by the sun, and you could touch it was a bit.
All right. What's this guy talking about?
Basketball. It was there and it was gone. Wow, what did I just see?
And were you aware of any physical symptoms that you were suffering as a result of exposure to that light?
I wasn't until a few days later.
What happened?
Initially, it started as burns, like a sunburn on my arm, like a regular sunburn, but not one that you could touch, like if you were burnt by the sun and you could touch.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't remember that part. All right, Gary, show us the goods.
Of the food chain, first of all. And from a religious point of view, it's a context clash. That, okay, well, if these things, who really owns the planet? Who was here?
Who owns the planet? He didn't give us the results, I see. Yeah, we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait. Yeah, part 2's coming out. Who owns?
First. I'm not sure it was us.
You're not sure of anything, Professor. Sad. Hawk Davison. It's a $5 super chat, Canadian coin. That's who I back. Love. Oh. I back love too. I just have to get it from an animal. Huh? You know what I mean. I trust pets more than I do people. Because you can control a pet. Is that like... No. Maybe. Yeah. Don't think your own pet won't lie to you. What'd you do? Did you poop on this floor? Then who was it? Me? Okay. It was me. You're right. Thank you, Hawk Davison, for a wonderful supply of super chats tonight. My God, you made it rain. You made it rain. It was raining. I'm looking at something. I can't think. All right, hold on. Who is this guy? All right. All right, let me see what else I got. I got a lot of mo. Yeah, tonight I have to work out. All right, I got some video here I want to play. We've got a few moments left. Has Skinny Bob been debunked? Have you read this? About Skinny Bob? So, I see it here. This blog about Skinny Bob being debunked. And it says here, I think it depends. The film gradient used in it has been found on a site that sells various video editing effects. This was made probably before that. Some people consider this to be enough to debunk the entire thing. Others say it might have been intentionally used to cast doubt on it, so that if it did get leaked, it would be able to be easily dismissed as fake. I think I personally lean towards a fake, but I couldn't tell you to what end. I'd be open to be convinced otherwise and wouldn't be surprised if it came out to be real either. Yeah. I don't know why that was a Reddit post. Is it debunked and they don't even talk about it? Interesting. All right, I got to play this because this is what's in the field. This is what's coming and is what's filling up ufology as we speak. Hawk understands this when he sees it. This might make you angry. So if you have anger issues, people, you may want to step away from the screen.
I believe she said this. Isabel, how old are you?
19.
Okay, I got a super easy question. You get it right, you get $100.
Got it.
Who is the first U.S. president?
George Washington. Donald Trump.
No, the first U.S. president.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that was embarrassing.
Yeah, it was.
It's George, the one with George, Bush. Bush.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, right? Right?
No, not right.
How? How is this even possible? How? This is what's in ufology. Maybe a couple of years older, but the same mentality has entered the field. And they're not doing the research. They don't know how. They don't know anything on analyzing shit. They can't read body language. They haven't been alive long enough to understand how to do that anyway. They haven't met all kinds of people to even understand, let alone even leaving their room. But watch the rest of this. It just gets so unbelievably bad.
Oh, wait, are you talking about President of the United States or President of America?
What?
Those were two different Georges, right?
I'm done. I cannot believe she said.
Are you talking about the President of the United States or of America? Welcome to ufology. Now go home. So it seems on Twitter there's a little bit of controversy for Lucy and the Sky. You know, at the celebrity whatever show that is, it says, you know, it looks like Christina Gomez was talking shit about Lou. Check this out. I got to show you this. I can't believe you know what? I do believe it. She's so entitled. It's why she is who she is. She's an entitled mega millennial, in my opinion. It says, make no mistake, Christina at Lou Angeles isn't being attacked over donations. He's being attacked. See, she always gets on everybody for donations. Like, she hates it that we get donations because she doesn't like what we say, so we shouldn't get any. And now she's picking on Lou. She picked on the Angry Channel for getting, that's all they do. Those guys are just in it for the money. Honey, I was in it 16 years before I saw a penny. STFU. I was in this field longer than you've been alive. I forgot more than you know. So do not talk to me about how your mommy and daddy pay for all your college expenses and all your food and clothing and makeup and hair products. Sorry, you're just not that good. Face it. See? That's all you got to say. You just got to tell it. Rip it off like a Band-Aid. Right off. Tell these people what's really up. So she always goes after people for making money. Meanwhile, she doesn't pay her bills. How could anybody who doesn't pay any bills, has a car payment, a rent, how can they sit there and judge anybody else who makes a penny? I tell you what, anybody who makes donations for what they do, that says a lot. That means people believe in these people. People believe and they support them. Same way you guys support GoofOn. Hey, it always surprises me every day when somebody supports this channel. You don't understand the gratitude. She wouldn't understand that. She's entitled. You got it? She's entitled. We're not. We're old, crodgy, and we don't deserve it. Crodgy? Then she says, or they say, Christina, he's being attacked for having an occasional different opinion. Occasional? Lucy? Have a different opinion? His opinions are my opinions. They're Angry Channel's opinions. They're other people's opinions. He doesn't have his own. They come here. They go to other channels like this for the real truth. That's what they do. They figure out what we figured out, and then they act like they figured it out. Quite often, they continue, I don't agree with Lou or B squidding, but Christ, we need different opinions. Stop the bullying. Wow, she was called a bully? How can they do that? Poor girl. She's a sweetheart. She really is. No, she is. She's a good person. If it wasn't for Christina, I wouldn't feel good right about now. You know what I mean? I wouldn't feel what I'm about to feel. And that's happy! Come on, everybody, there she is. Chiquita banana! Put your hands up in the air, scream like you don't care, Christina. Christina! Yeehaw! You can feel the love. You can feel the energy. You can feel in my I can't say in my I can't say it. The YouTube won't let me say it. I can feel it in my That's it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out on GoofOn. We'll be back tomorrow morning with the other channel, GoofOn Lives, at high noon. You don't want to miss tomorrow's show. Tomorrow night, we will be back right here at 7 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. Thank you, moderators, super chatters, and thank you, veterans and newcomers, for giving this channel the support. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you don't subscribe, how you going to know when the next show's coming out? And other things, for that matter. I want to thank Hawk Davison for all the super chats. There's another one. That's the old one. Ufology or not, I know you're true in life. If I had to hedge my gut, I trust you. Void the rest. Good. You would be doing the right thing. I swear to God. whoever you are. Hawk Davison, you may have that wrench just yet. You'll know. You'll see. Someday soon. Thank you very much, though. I really appreciate the support. All show. It's unreal. I don't think I missed anything else, so hold on. I think I may have gotten another one while we were sitting here. Yep, I did. This is from David Wilcox. Says it's not about ufology, but it explains what's been going on the past few years. He gave me a link to a video I'm going to watch. And thank you, David Wilcox, for that PayPal super donation, $15. Thank you, man. Jesus. And I can't wait to watch that video. Thank you, Hawk Davison. Thank you, everybody. Coral, moderators. Guys, have a good night. Don't forget, we are Truthology for ufology. I swear to God. See? Truthology for ufology. It's true. It's true. All right. Did Mike just throw down a 7 spot? Mike Johnson with $7 super dono leaving the door. Oh, we just kept that door open. I see it. Thank you for the super dono, Mike Johnson. Thank you, brother. It's just, right at the end of the show, I say thank you 100 more times. Thank you, times infinity. Mike Johnson coming through at the end. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the super chats. All right. Don't forget. Alien bless. There's gonna be no apology to nobody. I'm not gonna change. He's not gonna change. Everybody gonna stay the same. Fuck ufology.